Out here enjoying the day, just realizing that human tracking really is a lost skill. Us being able to track, whether that's man or animals. Just realize most people just walk through this world like they just don't see anything, right? But the key is the ground still remembers everything. We used to read the world like a story, seeing one now in front of me, but now people only scroll past it. I learned that lesson as a very young man. I grew up in a Midwestern farm, basically, and was always outside. And I was about 8 or 9. My grandpa and I were out walking. We were actually fishing, and my grandfather pointed to this very faint track of a bobcat. Nobody else saw it, but he did instantly. That moment kind of flipped a switch in me. And years later, I trained under some of the best human trackers alive. I earned my sign cutter certification, spent years teaching survival and awareness and other skills, wilderness survival skills to other people. And sorry, I'm looking at the ground all the time because I'm looking for sign here. So tracking stayed with me my whole life. I started thinking, why did tracking disappear so much, So why is that tracking lost as a skill today? And obviously modern life changes things in people, right? We move away from, certain consequences. I mean, you think 1,000 years ago, we pretty much had to have our instincts and our skills. Otherwise, we might have ended up prey. We might have ended up not alive. So we had to hone our skills, right? We had to be good. We didn't have a grocery store to go to that was just going to provide us everything we needed. We had to hunt down our food, unfortunately. Say unfortunately, but they were definitely skills. Our comfortable world today, the one in which we're just able to go and pick up anything we need, that comfort, again, has displaced our instincts and our skills. The world's distractions has displaced our ability to observe. Most people see, but don't observe. So tracking isn't about chasing something through the woods, a person or an animal, whatever. It's really about awareness. It's about slowing down enough to at least notice what's in front of you. But it does a lot more than you think. It creates a calmer person, a more observant person, a more grounded person, a more dangerous person, but in a good way. You start to recognize patterns, movement, behaviors, things that other people just walk right past. Tracking taught me that the truth is usually right in front of you. People just don't look for it. Small details tell big stories, and the world leaves a ton of clues everywhere. If you know where to look, if you know how to see them. It trained me to pay attention, to be present, and really to move with purpose. So why am I bringing it back? Because, too many men today feel disconnected from a lot of different things, but really from their own level of awareness, right? They're disconnected from nature and ultimately from their own instincts. And tracking reconnects you. It sharpens your mind, it sharpens your eye visually, it sharpens your senses in many different ways. It gives you back something the modern world has taken away. I had a friend ask me if I wanted to teach a class on tracking, and I took that opportunity. So I'm definitely going to start getting back out and getting my eye back on the ground and honing my skill again, getting my awareness level up. Because I want to be prepared. I want to teach this class to people, and hopefully they'll appreciate a lot of it. It's going to be a one-day tracking class. If you're near Little Rock, just leave me a comment down below, and I'll see if I can't get you to the class. I'll get you a link to it anyway. Ultimately, I want to lead that to a 3-day class. It's going to be a lot more advanced, where we can get pretty in-depth with how tracking needs to be taught today. This will be human tracking, real man tracking. It's a little bit easier than a lot of animals and different things that identification bring with animal tracking. It can be pretty challenging. So you start off with something easy and you get to the harder stuff later, right? So no gimmicks, no TV drama, none of that kind of stuff. Just simple lost art of tracking and getting back to life. So if you ever wanted to see more or just notice more or move through the world with clarity instead of noise, then you're in the right place. In this channel, that's the kind of thing that we trying to do, is get more clarity in life and feel more confident in the things that we do. So that's why I think tracking is a skill worth bringing back. Something we should be trying to get better at. And I'm ready to teach it. I hope others are willing to learn, because there's a lot more that comes with it than you think. Hey, I appreciate you being here today. Hit that like and subscribe button to support my channel so we can bring more content to you. Hope you enjoyed today's lesson and you have a wonderful day.